but the end thereof is destruction. The end of that is death. God said, my ways are not your ways. And so notice it. They love to say, see, well, who was it talking to? Because they want to show that it was talking about Israelites. But it says both Jews. And why do we got an and in there, Mr. Andrew?
Because these people are not Jews.
Convert. And wait a minute, Mr. Andrew. I can't. Well, it's hard. I'm going to use the example, but it's hard for me to use the example with us, but I'm going to use it. You Caucasian. You know, I
We put it on me.
okay. So I can give you some of my blood. They can put some of that, and you Caucasian. And after they put some of my blood, and you still gonna be what?
Caucasian.
So ain't no blood. Either way it goes, they're gonna change you. So it had to be talking about doctrine. It had to be talking about the religion, what was believed. Right. So the converts to the Jewish religion. Paul talks about it like that. He calls it the Jewish religion. Now, these are Jews, but then also you got the Jewish religion. Right. We got Jews, but we have Jews who was being persecuted by those who believe the Jewish religion because they accepted what we call Christ. So becoming the Christian. The Christian religion, according to critical folks, got a problem with that word religion. But for us, it's no problem because he tells us what the person who is religious, what he do. Right. So we ain't got no problem. Now, if you're talking about what man do it, I go along with you on all that. But stop when you get to the Bible.
Right.
Don't bring that mess over into the, I know I got to keep looking at this. Don't bring that over into the Bible. Well, you see, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. As if I done said something. Right. Dummy. Right. And we think that we smart. Right. And we heard them declaring the magnificent. Now, wait a minute. Not in Hebrew, but the ones in Hebrew, but notice these ones that we heard them declare. They even know what was being said. The magnificent acts of God in our own language. God didn't get them to understand Hebrew. They're in their own language. Right. But see, you got to speak the Hebrew. And matter of fact, I gotta get it in, Mr. Andrew. Me and you know about it, and I hope somebody else out there know as well. The Hebrew Israelites even came up with their own Hebrew. Oh, yeah. what is it called? Like, I ain't said it so long. Like wash it down. I know I'm butchering it. But yeah, it's in our notes out there. Remember, Google it. They came up with their own, and we know exactly what they tell us who came up with. I ain't gonna try to name. See, sometimes it's too much of it. I didn't want to come up. We know exactly who created it. Right. And everybody run around like they speaking big Latin.
Definitely got their own language.
Yeah, but they heard it. They heard what was being said, declaring the magnificent acts of God in our language. One thing about it, they weren't confused about that.
No.
Go Elohim. Notice I looked at that. I just tried to take some of the main words. Acts 2:12.
It says they were all astounded and perplexed, saying to one another, "What does this mean?"
Don't God know how to get your attention? God knows that. Now they just told you what they heard it. They know what it was about. Well, why is he doing it? What does this mean?
Right. Good question, though.
But some, we always got that some group members there. But some sneered and said they drunk. Oh, no, everybody understand it except these guys.